Hi, welcome to Audio Fix, where we discuss artists and give you the lowdown on their albums. For today's episode, we're talking about a band called the Pixies with their album Surfer Rosa. It is 32 years old this year. It was released in 1988 and was produced by Steve Albini, who also, produced a ton of other artists. It was released in 88 by a British independent label called 4AD, and then was later released by Elektra Records in 1992 and became certified gold in 2005. Um, there's a lot of good tracks on here, like Bone Machine, Break My Body, um, Gigantic. It's one of my favorite ones. There's obviously Where's My Mind. That's kind of, when you think of the Pixies, that's automatically the first song you think of. I mean, it was in that movie Fight Club at the last scene of that movie. It's pretty cool. This band, has had a really big impact in my life. Have a lot of really fond memories of this album. A good friend of mine introduced me to this album when I was a teenager, and I can remember him and his older brother would always pull pranks on each other. And one night, when he showed me this album, we're all listening to it, and having a good time. And I passed out on his couch, and his older brother thought it'd be funny to get some firecrackers and light them off, like 100 of them, in a pan next to my head. That was pretty fun. Not so much fun waking up to firecrackers being blown off next to your head. Um, yeah, and then later that night, they got in a big fight, and my friend sprayed his older brother with a fire extinguisher and got all this dust all over the kitchen and in their house. And when their mom came home, she was so mad. It was good times. And, that's what I think about when I listen to this album. I think about all those good times, as a teenager growing up and listen to this music. It's just kind of like, it's like a mix of like punk and metal, like a little bit of pop. It's got the loud, quiet dynamic. It's really cool. I like a lot. Um, yeah, the members in the band are we got Black Francis. He did vocals, guitar. Got Kim Deal. She did vocals as well and played bass. And she later, after the band split up, she went and created this band called the Breeders, which is pretty cool. Got Joey Santiago. He did lead guitar, and David Lovering did drums. Yeah, I really love this band. It influenced a lot of artists. A band called Placebo. They cover "Where's My Mind," and there's a video I found with Black Francis, and he's singing with them. I think in France. Pretty cool video. I'll have it in the description below, as well as some other music videos they have. Yeah, they influence like Radiohead, Billy Corgan from Smashing Pumpkins, things like that. Yeah, I guess when Black Francis and Joey Santiago, they kind of met in Boston when they were in college, and then they ended up working together in a warehouse, and they were kind of, had these songs going, and they wanted to create a band, and so they put out a like a flyer for specifically a female bassist, and that's when Kim Deal got into the loop. And it was funny because in the flyer they said that they wanted a mix of like something between Peter, Paul, and Mary and Husker Du. So it's kind of a funny little mix there for that. Saw another interview where the drummer Dave Levering was talking about how the Mars rover on Mars, this robot that has been exploring Mars, had a software glitch, some sort of malfunction, and so the people at NASA, they played "Where's My Mind" and it actually rebooted the machine. It's kind of a fun little tidbit there. Really love this album. 1 out of 10, I'd probably give it like an 8 out of 10. Really just really influenced me and a lot of musicians. They're kind of legendary and they have their own sound. Definitely recommend the Pixies, Surfer Rosa. So yeah, give it a listen, and yeah, let me know what you guys think. So all right.